Hey YouTube, so today we're going to go over two different programs in this video. If you're currently renting and or wanting to purchase a property, either upgrade or downgrade, whatever the case may be, I'm hoping this video can help you out as it will help me out to give you this information. And hopefully at the end of the day, if you're looking to purchase a property out here in the Antelope Valley, I would love to be the person to represent you in this purchase. Without further ado, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification button as it will help me grow. And the more I grow, the more I can help more people, as that is my goal for forever, right? To help as many people as I can in the real estate industry, whether it is purchasing, selling, and or investing. Without taking too much time, let's get right into it. So the first program I want to talk about is the USDA loan programs. So again, if you are currently renting and you're tired of throwing your money away, most people don't really realize, but a lot of you that are renting out there have been renting for over 5 years now, and if you actually do the math on how much money you've been throwing away or giving your landlord for them to make more money, it would actually maybe piss you off, and I hope that really does light a fire under you so you can purchase a property. So with this USDA loan program, you honestly don't need a down payment, so it will no longer be a problem or an excuse for you not to purchase a property right now. Now, the only requirements for a USDA program, USDA loan program, is that it's almost on the outskirts of the city, suburban environment, right? So technically, that would be out in Rosamond, Kern County areas, most of the West Lancaster and far East Lancaster areas like Lake LA, Little Rock. Definitely take advantage of these programs. Again, it will pay down your down payment. So let me go over the benefits and eligibility. So one of them, no down payment. Another benefit, no cash reserves requirement. No first-time home buyer requirement. So again, if you've already purchased a house, this may be a good program for you if you want to purchase another one. Another fully amortized 30-year fixed rate loan, so there's not going to be adjustable rates throughout the 30 years. So it's fixed, so you'll have that same monthly payment for the next 30 years. Now, the loan amount can include closing costs and repairs up to appraised value. So what does that mean? Well, it means that depending on the transaction and how we go about submitting offer, right, we can add the closing costs and or repairs of the property into that loan as long as it appraises during that mark. So, and I'll go over that. I'll go over how that works in a different video, and I'll link it somewhere in this one. But bear with me on this. So let's continue on. It says new and existing homes are eligible. So what does this mean? Again, Rosamond right now is currently building new properties, new homes. So that community right there will be eligible for this USDA loan program. And again, existing homes, resale, you can definitely purchase those houses also. Eligible on owner-occupied single-family homes, condominiums, and townhomes. So it's not only the SFRs, single-family residence, but also townhomes and condos. So for the people that are looking to downgrade and want to move into a condo or townhome, as long as it's in the USDA loan requirement, if the house is in that USDA loan requirement, you can definitely take advantage of this program. So income and underwriting guidelines and geographic restrictions do apply. So I kind of went over that in the beginning. Like I mentioned before, the restrictions will be like inner city, inner suburban areas. So right now I am in 15th Street West. So let's say if I had a house across the street and you want to use this loan program, it will not be eligible. It will most likely be eligible for more outskirts of the city places. So if you have any questions, again, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'd love to go over these programs with you. But that was program number one. Program number two is it's another great program that we have available for everybody, but I have been saying this for quite some time now. This is the type of program that the government set aside some money into an account, and it's rapidly depleting as more and more people are taking advantage of this program. So again, if you're renting right now, you don't have a down payment or the closing costs, don't worry about it. This program is exactly for you. As long as you live in the property for 5 years, that is the only requirement. And again, most of you renters out there have been living in the same rental unit or same house for more than 5 years. And again, if you don't have the down payment, this is no excuse for you not to take advantage of the program. From what I've heard from one of my loan officers in this program, she did mention that they projected that the funds will be done by April of 2023. Now they recalculated the projection, and it seems to be a lot faster than that. They're looking more towards December. So again, early bird gets the worm. If you really want to take advantage of this program, I highly recommend you give me a call now. But let me go over them first. So the CalHFA Forgivable Equity Builder. So it assists up to 10% for a down payment or closing cost on a property. Now what I've been told is they could only go up to $400,000. So 10% of $400,000, it is $40,000. So it does say the California Housing Finance Agency is pleased to offer the Forgivable Equity Builder loan, which gives eligible home buyers a head start on gaining equity in their home. The loan amount is up to 10% of the sales price or appraised value. So there is a difference. Now I'll go into that a little bit later. And is completely forgivable if borrower continually occupies the home as their primary residence for 5 years after closing. So let's go back to the sales price versus appraised value. So us as real estate agents, what we look at when we submit an offer on a property, we want to make sure that the house will appraise for that offer that we're submitting, or else we're going to have problems in the transaction and it most likely won't close. For example, if a house is for sale at $430, but we know that the houses in the area are closing at $425, then that means realistically speaking, we're looking at $425 instead of $430 as far as appraised value, because the house will always close at appraised value, unless you want to come up with the extra $5,000, to pay the seller. That's up to you. But most likely, if you do need the closing costs and or down payment, most likely you don't have the money to give the seller that, and the seller should know that you can't come up with the money, and we should be able to close at that point. So here are some program highlights. Oh, hold on. I want to go back to the 5 years after close part. So all that means is once we're under contract and your house and escrow closes, on that day that it closes, once it's recorded publicly, that's when your 5 years start. So within those 5 years, if you move by any chance, you have to pay that 10% back. But if you don't and you live more than 5 years on the property, you're solid. That loan is forgiven and you now have that equity on the property. So you can consider it thank you money for buying a property. One of the things I've told one of my past clients that actually bought a home in a year and sold it and got $52,000 because he lived in the property for a year. I told him, like, look, where else to live in a property, right? If you're renting, you're actually paying to live in a property, not the other way around, which is another thing in real estate of why a lot of people love real estate, to make money and flip houses and a whole plethora of avenues in real estate. I'll go into that in a different video. Anyway, so here are some program highlights. Allowable first-time mortgages is CalHFA FHA, CalHFA VA, CalHFA Convention. So each one of these have their different guidelines as far as what to look for in a property. So CalHFA FHA has different guidelines than VA, and VA has different guidelines than conventional. So each one is different. Definitely, one is more stricter than the other. Let's just put it that way. So the loan amount is up to 10% of the sales price or appraised value, whichever is less. So again, like I mentioned before, obviously they're going with whichever is less at this point. So borrowers must be first-time home buyers purchasing an owner-occupied property anywhere in California. So this could be in Death Valley or this could be in LA. So again, it's going to have its own restrictions and guidelines applied to this program. So we'll only know until we start moving forward to that destination, right? So if you're looking to purchase and you give me a call and we go through it, then we will know at that point, okay, what can we do for you to get you to that goal of buying. You do need a home buyer education you do need a home buyer education required for this specific loan program. All it is just they send you a link, you go through the courses. Once you pass them, you show the certification for the underwriter. Income limit is 80% amortized per Fannie Mae lookup tool. tool. That I'm not a loan officer, so I have no idea what that means yet, but I will. For now, once we set an appointment with our loan officer, he'll let us know, or he or she will let us know. If the borrowers occupy the home for 5 years, the full amount of the forgivable equity builder forgiven. Any loan paid off prior to the 5-year term will be forgiven on an annual prorated basis. So again, I'm not sure what that means either, so I guess we'll add the loan officer what that means. Cannot be combined with Cal Plus Zip or My Home. So Cal Plus Zip or My Home are two different programs out there, eligible for first-time home buyers also. So again, depending on your credit and your debt to income ratio and how much income you make in a year, that will give us a chance or an opportunity to look at what different options have. So again, this CalHFA Forgivable Equity Builder Loan is one type of program out. There's definitely plenty of other programs out, and some that I might not even know or be aware of at this current moment in time. So hopefully those two programs kind of help make a decision if you want to continue renting and throwing away your money, or kind of take matters into your own and purchase a property out here in Palmdale, Lancaster. Again, you're probably not going to buy your dream home at first. It's only there's exceptions to the rules out there, right? But realistically speaking, most of us, we have to do it the old school way of step 1, this is what you got to do, step 2, this is what you got to do, right? So again, I didn't buy my dream home the first time, but I'm working my way towards it, and real estate is the vehicle to get right. And same thing with you, like real estate is always going to be a vehicle to get you to where you need to be. If you need to pay off some loan, and you bought a house, pull out the equity out of it to pay off that loan, congratulations, you just played the real estate game without you even knowing. And that is it for me today. Again, if you guys have any comments, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to engage with you guys. If you guys need to call me or text me, my number is going to be in the description box. And if you're looking to sell your property to a buyer that's interested in one of these programs, please let me know. I'd love to earn your business at this point, and hopefully you can see some value that I can be providing at the end of it. So anyways, guys, again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.